Hello, hello. Dr. Clif here again today at Juno Beach. Uh, we had some follow-up questions about the gym.
Okay, first off, I went in and started with my new trainer, and I came home extremely sore the next few days. Is this a good sign or a bad sign about my trainer and my new workout?
Well, it could be either one. Soreness is something that, especially with a brand new workout program, is likely to occur. The amount of soreness is an awfully subjective thing, unfortunately. So it's hard to gauge one person's severe soreness to another person's. And the trainer should have let you know beforehand you'll likely be a little sore because these are new things that you're doing. So it's not a red flag for your trainer, but it could be a yellow flag, like he made me work harder than I should have, or he didn't communicate quite as clearly with me as I'd like. So this isn't something that you need to be, signing up for a new gym already or something, but it is something that you just need to make your trainer aware of and see how he responds to that. As far as the soreness itself, there's a lot of different stages of soreness. When you do any type of exercise, and especially new novel exercises to you, you're actually causing micro tears in the muscle that then your body repairs and makes stronger so that it doesn't have the same effect the next time you lift the same weight or run the same distance or whatever the activity is. So it's common when things are brand new for you to be a little sore. But, you shouldn't be so sore for days and days and days that you have a hard time going up and down the stairs or getting off the toilet. That's probably a little more soreness than what was necessary, and the workout probably needs to be changed a little bit, not necessarily majorly, but just maybe a little bit less weight or a little bit less volume as far as the number of exercises you did, until your body starts to adapt to the workout program.
Can some of the soreness be the length of time that you held a position, or if you're trying to figure out your form?
Sure. There's something called time under tension, which is the amount of time that your body is in a position where there's stress on the muscle. So if you were doing a more advanced exercise that wouldn't necessarily be appropriate for most people their first day back in the gym, of something called a pause squat or a tempo squat, where you're basically squatting down for a long period, going real slow and then stopping at the bottom and then coming back up fairly quickly. Or if you were just practicing with your technique in something like squatting or bench pressing, where you were holding the bar at the bottom of the position for a long time, it's more likely that you could get sore because of that time where there's tension on the muscle can cause a fair amount of fatigue and at times soreness afterwards.
How can I tell if my soreness afterwards is because I'm getting stronger, or if I've actually injured myself or I'm on the edge of injuring myself?
Well, that goes back to recovery, and especially with a new program, you should be fairly, I wouldn't say sore to the point of pain, but you should be fairly sore the first day or two of a new program usually, just because it's all new activities to you. But that soreness shouldn't go on for days and days, and it shouldn't, if you go to the gym a day or two later and you do some gentle activity, some body weight exercises or the bicycle, or you just go for a walk, you should actually feel a little bit better once you get your body moving and you get some blood flow into the muscles. If you notice that you're getting sore day to day, or you try to do some walking or some, swimming around in the pool or something, and you actually feel worse, then you may have an injury. The other thing is that typically with muscle soreness, unless it's very sore, you won't feel too sore when you're just sitting around or laying in bed or something. You'll have to move and use the muscle. If you have pain when you're just sitting at rest, then that's pain, and that's probably that you overdid something and you have an injury. Now, the level of injury still is a question, where you could have just a minor strain of something because you just overdid a little bit, and that doesn't mean that you should take like the next 3 weeks off from ever doing anything active, because you can actually make something worse by doing too little. But it does mean that you need to be real aware and at least protect yourself as far as not overdoing, but still keep the body moving. If you have a very qualified trainer, you can talk it over with them. If it's something that's a little more severe, or especially if it's an area that you've had injuries in the past, you may want to see your physical therapist or your physician to make sure that there isn't a bigger problem going on.
I've had trouble with my knees and my shoulders in the past, and I feel like I don't know if I've done too much or if I've injured myself until several days later. Are there cues that I missed in the moment that would have let me know that I was doing something wrong, or that I was moving from strength building to injury?
Not always. Everybody's body's a little different. Some people are very hyper aware of their body, especially people that seem to have a background in something like gymnastics or dance. They seem to be very aware of where their body is in space and how much they're stressing an area or not. Other people, they could do, an hour workout, especially once they get warmed up and they're kind of psyched up for being in the gym, and they could be, causing some micro damage and have no idea until later, unfortunately. The more that you do, the more over time, I don't mean in one workout, the more you do over weeks, months, years, the more in tune with your body you are, especially with a certain exercise, and the more confident you are. And in theory, if you're doing a good program, the more injury resistant you've made your body, so that's less likely to happen. But short term, the best scenario is probably just to err a little bit on under straining yourself or under training that the first time or the first few times you start a new program, but then slowly ramping things up so that you're working enough to get an adaptation, that you're getting stronger, that you're getting faster, that you're getting in better shape overall, that you're looking for it, but not causing an injury. So it's just something else that you need to discuss with your trainer and be on the same page there, that, hey, if we change a bunch of exercises, that's great, because I don't want to get bored and I like new, fun, exciting things, but I can't, start some new program at too high of a level because I don't know how I'm going to feel until a few days afterwards. Okay, I think that's all the questions we have for today. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the page, because we give new fitness and health topics we cover every few days, and I'll see you soon.